Hi guys, this is back. We're doing our final review video on our Super Chrome group build for 2026, hosted by Bruce at Bruce's Eclectic World and One Team Garage. Um, you can check out the entry video there if you want. I think it runs most of the year, if not all year. Um, but we got her done. So what we have is the Monogram 59 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. And done in pink, of course, because we're going to double dip this with the Acme cars and music category for the Acme build here. So there's obviously the song Pink Cadillac, so it's going to fit right in. So this is the Monogram kit. I couldn't tell you which boxing it is or anything like that. See if there's a copyright on here or not. This is a 1992 boxing, but I don't know if that's original or not. You could always go to ScaleMates and find that out if you're that super interested. We basically did it out of box. I did add plug wires to it. That was it. Used a Morgan distributor and plug wires. Those are my favorite go-tos for this. In the kit, it comes with Mylar film to do the most of the chromey stuff, the badging and what, chrome spears and all that. But that stuff was crappy, so I did use some foil for that stuff, for like the Eldorado name on the side and for the badge on the hood. We did put those underneath the paint, which makes it a lot easier because it real small ones, so that you can just clean the paint off the top afterwards, and you have the paint that's still down between the letters and inside the O's and the A's and the D's and all that stuff. So that's what we did for that. Talked about in the previous videos, and we'll look at it closer here in a minute. The body is molded in pink, so for the interior I primed the whole thing in white and then cleaned the primer off the parts of the interior that I wanted to stay pink, so that pink is actually the plastic color of the plastic on the build. Did a wet black wash on the grills there. The paint I had a few issues with. They were mostly my fault. There's a few spots on it that are not the greatest, but yeah, it is what it is. We actually used a Krylon paint that we thinned out with bubbling thinner, and after we decanted it and sprayed it through the brush. But the issues with the paint were more my fault. Get damaged, get in a couple spots, and then trying to touch it up, and it shows it doesn't color. The color is thicker in some areas and thinner, so it's a different color. But unless you're right up and personal to it, you don't really see those. So we're just gonna live with it. I may grab another one of these off of eBay or something if I were to show up. I see one cheap and revisit it in the future. But for now, this one will do. So give us 1 second here, we'll take it down off the turntable and we'll take a closer look at some of the stuff. Be right back. Alright, so we got it down off the turntable and I got it set here so we can see in the interior. So we just did the basic paint job on it. So I primed the whole thing in white and cleaned the primer off the parts I wanted to come back to pink. So it was nothing super spectacular there. The instructions did call for gray carpeting, so we did paint the bottom. The floor of the chassis pan, we did paint that with a gray. Yeah, that's just basically, we got some chrome in there on the dash. That does. The one thing the 59 Cadillac had, it was plenty of chrome. So we got that. For the boot cover, I have it on there with magnets, so it'll stay where it's supposed to stay, but if I want to take it off I can, and just throw the top on in its place, so I could display it either way with the top on or the top off. Just kind of nice. Once in the display case I'll probably have the top on, but we'll see. Underneath we just did a basic black on black type thing with I'll put a gold tint on the mufflers and a bronze on the secondary ones back here. We got kind of a copper tone onto the pumpkin back there, hogshead, whatever you want to prefer to call it, and yeah, that's basically where we're at there. So we get the foil on it on the top. Take the hood off. And again, other than plug wires, we did this completely stock. It comes with all those goodies in there already. So there's nothing extra added other than the plug wires. So that's our super chrome build for the group. Let me put everything back together here now for the final shots. Put that there. Put this back in here. There we go. So that's our monogram 59 Cadillac Eldorado for the super chrome group build, and I hope if you're not already involved with it, you can get in. There's lots of cool cars out there that you could just load up with chrome like this one. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next build. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. We're working on the side. We're working on our shop truck challenge truck, and then I need to work on probably going to be a Shelby, because I need to get a Shelby built for the local model show that's coming up, and that's their special category, is Cobras and Shelbys. So with that, I'm waffling. Thank you for coming in, stopping by, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your fancy. And with that, I'm going to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world when you watch this video. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.